call that a news show? That was no news show. That was the kitty corner. That was a disgrace. A disaster. It was a total disaster.
Yes, Jim, I know it was. But look, everything that happened, everything that went wrong down there, it was all my fault and it'll never happen again. Just you wait. Tomorrow I'll be back in top form. I promise you.
You promise?
Absolutely. Jim? Yes.
Gordon said you wanted to see me.
Yes, I do want to see you. Sit down.
This is Search for Tomorrow.
Where was your head during the news? Still off in the jungle?
No.
I can't look into the lens. The next minute I'm looking off into the opposite direction. When they change shots, Brian, you're supposed to point me to the right camera.
I know.
Well, if you know that, then why didn't you do it? Look, I cannot be looking all over the studio trying to find my camera and read my prompter all at the same time.
Look, I'm sorry.
Well, you certainly were this afternoon. Sorry.
I just goofed. I mean, I didn't mean...
Yes, and what about the time we came out of videotape and I got no cue at all? I mean, I am just sitting there at my desk like an idiot until I see a boom man. A boom man, and it's not even his job at all, giving me frantic gestures to tell me that I'm on.
Look, I was just having a lot of trouble, Sonny.
Oh, really? What kind of trouble?
I mean, there's so many orders, so many people talking over these headsets. I mean, I couldn't tell who was giving cues to who. One guy saying, ready one, ready two, close up, Sonny, roll tape. I mean, how am I supposed to tell who's talking to me?
Because it's your job. Excuse me. And when we're on the air, you've got to deliver. You either do it or you don't.
Well, then maybe I don't then. Maybe this whole thing just isn't for me.
Now that is a real cop-out.
You know I didn't want this job, Sonny.
But you took this job. You're getting paid for this job.
But I am not cut out for this job. So it shouldn't come as any surprise to anybody, including you, that I'm lousy at it. I even hate the way I have to dress for it. Look at this stuff. I feel like I'm choking to death. So it's just fine with me if I'm fired, okay?
Wait a minute. Nobody said that you were fired.
Why not? Go ahead. You'd probably be doing me a favor.
Wait a minute. Is that what you want? I mean, is that what you're trying to do? Get yourself fired?
You said yourself I was lousy at it, right?
Brian, look. This is a very good job. But if you're not happy here, if you're not feeling like you belong here, fine. Okay, look for something else. Only do yourself a favor. Look for a job where you still have this one. I mean, job applications always read a heck of a lot better when they say currently employed by instead of currently unemployed. You know what I mean? So hang on to this until you find something you like better.
You know, that's a good idea, Sonny. And I'm going to start looking.
Good. Hey, put this tie back on. You look very handsome in a nice tie, so quit complaining.
Yeah.
I just hope Kristen realizes what a terrific guy she's got. Now, you get on home, okay? New wives, they always have dinner waiting, and you don't want to be late.
I'll see you soon.
Tomorrow, I'll see you. Stupid birds anywhere. What the... Come in! Come in!
Holy cow. Kristen, what are those?
That's dinner. Quick, give me your credit cards. 076-105-537. Wait a minute, expiration date?
June 83.
June 83. Okay, look, I need to make sure you got that order right, okay? I want 2 orders of chicken parmesan with linguine, okay? Double order of asparagus and 2 pieces of... No, No, I don't need any salad. The salad didn't burn. I want 2 pieces of apple pie, okay? And I need that fast, really, really fast, because... Good, okay, no, that's it. Warren, they're never going to
Just
get
give me my
here.
credit card back. Brian may need a new Mercedes or something.
Oh, come on, stop.
Look, I don't like the idea of paying for his dinner, all right?
Think about it as paying for my dinner, then.
I never would have come over here to Brian's apartment, except you made it sound like there was something really bad that happened.
Well, it did. I mean, you know, burning dinner is just the topper of an already lousy day.
Why?
I started out this morning, I got up and I said, Kristen, you're really going to make this apartment look good, you know?
Yeah, that's impossible.
I mean, I took down the curtains, the bedspread, everything.
What curtains?
Well, they're gone. Look, they're all in shreds.
Oh, no.
Well, I just put them in the washer and they fell in little pieces like this. I just wanted to do something to make Brian happy.
Oh, Kristen.
Look, I got a new pillowcase. I got flowers up there.
Oh.
Don't give it up. And then, well, I decided I should maybe talk him into moving. But in order to do that, I had to put him in a really good mood, you know. So I said, hey, fix him a beautiful dinner.
Right, right.
Well, everything was just going perfectly. I had 2 stuffed hens in the oven. I had vegetables. I had salad. I had everything. And I guess I got carried away trying to do my makeup and deciding what to wear. And all of a sudden, there was smoke everywhere. Everything was it was burning.
Well, why don't you just tell Brian that instead of putting it on my credit card?
Oh, come on, the last thing I need is for him to see me as a failure, you know?
Here. Kristen, you're not supposed to be perfect.
No, but part of being a good wife is
Here,
taking care of your husband and at least fixing him a good dinner, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, look, but you can't look at Hey, you can't look at this like an understudy going into a new role without rehearsal. Come on.
You think I can't be a good wife, don't you?
No, I didn't say that.
Warren, I just don't want to let him down. It's so important that everything be just right, especially when everything was going so well the first couple of days.
Everything?
Yeah, everything. He's been wonderful. I mean, he's been so considerate and understanding. I know you don't like him, but he's a great guy.
Well, good.
And we're going to have a wonderful life. Hey, you heard about his job at the TV station, didn't you? Now, that can lead him to a lot of things. He can become an executive or maybe a broadcaster. Then he can move from Henderson to a national network, and who knows, we could end up in New York City.
I just somehow don't see Brian being head of a network.
Well, even so, we're going to have a wonderful life. I mean, lots of stuff always happening.
Great. Okay, while you're skipping down the yellow brick road and
Warren,
you're just...
stop it.
Look, I just don't want you filling your head with all these expectations, okay? Come on, I'm your brother. You don't have to give me a snow job.
I know it. Well, really, things are they're going pretty well.
Look, the marriage started out with a lot of problems, okay? They're not just all going to vanish overnight.
No, they're not.
I mean, how are you feeling physically?
Fine. I had a little miscarriage,
Oh.
and I had good treatment, so you recover from something like that in a couple of weeks.
Okay, but how about the honeymoon?
It went fine.
Well, what happened?
You mean what happened? Well, Brian finds me attractive. I know that he does.
You'd have to be a eunuch not to, but what happened?
Well, I just told him that I figured we shouldn't put too much pressure on each other right at the beginning and, take it easy, and he agreed.
All right.
So we spent the time just getting to know one another and, being with each other. Warren, you can be in love with somebody and not have to be making love.
Absolutely, but eventually he's
I know,
gonna wanna...
and eventually maybe pretty soon, which is why I'm wearing what I'm wearing. Don't you think it's a little bit, sexy? Just a little?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, well, if Brian thinks so, then maybe tonight.
Okay, well, that's one problem out of the way. Now what we got to do is think about this phony miscarriage.
Oh, come on, you have to put it like that.
Yes, I do, because that's exactly what it is. Now, I've got to find a doctor or a clinic or somebody to verify a miscarriage that you're not going to have.
Do we have to talk about this right now? Besides, you said you could find somebody.
Well, I'm trying, but this city isn't as big as it should be. It's going to take me a little bit of time.
Don't scare me,
No,
Warren.
no, don't worry about it. I will take care of it. Now, I'm getting out of here before the delivery boy comes, because I know you're going to stick me with paying the tip, too.
Thank you. Thanks a million.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you something? I don't know why. All these things keep happening to me.
I don't...
Here.
I don't either. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Chris, are you happy?
I will be. I will be very happy.
You know, Rusty, with as much as I love Christmas, I'm afraid I'm very relieved when it is over.
Everything all right?
Yes, fine. Thank you.
Thank you. How are things going with Joanne?
Getting her help to start a charter bank.
Uh-huh.
I haven't approached her yet, but I will.
You think she's going to help?
Aja, my track record over the years has been pretty good. I usually get what I want. Oh, hello, Liza.
Oh,
Pleasant surprise. Can I help you with that?
No. It's all right. It's very like party favor. Sit down, please.
Oh,
Well, isn't this festive? Liza not only attends a lot of parties, she brings her own favors.
Why, Rusty, that suits you. Why don't you keep it? A little gift from your daughter-in-law.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, I brought all this over because for Joe and Granddad, I am giving a big New Year's Eve party. So I think it's my responsibility to provide the favors.
Oh, you're throwing the party.
That's right.
Liza's very good at that.
well, congratulations, then. I'm afraid I'm terrible at giving parties. It takes a certain talent.
I don't know about that, but listen, I hope you'll come. Both of you.
Oh, thank you. Well, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Aja?
No, I don't know whether I'll make it or not. I'm sorry.
Oh, please, Elijah, be there. You know, you'll be missed if you're not. Oh, and bring someone. Bring someone special. My husband reminded me of an old saying from the South. Whoever you're kissing at midnight is the one you're going to be spending the rest of the year with.
Yes, I'd almost forgotten that. Eliza, you're wonderful. You keep the old sayings alive. You throw parties for your friends, relatives. How do you manage it all?
I work at it. Well, listen, I hope it's going to be a fun party. Right now, I think I better excuse myself and attend to all this.
Of course.
Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.
Rusty, was it really necessary to be that cruel?
If it wasn't necessary, Aja, I wouldn't do it.
Ta-da! Huh? You look just like Oscar Homolka.
Yeah.
Now that's really it. Margaret Rutherford.
Oh, it's going to be a terrific party. Joe, we have to have music, wonderful music, romantic music.
Oh, sure, romance. Sure. Da-da-da-da-da-do. Dee-dee-da-da-da-da.
Cocktails for two.
Oh, yes. Oh, I want to spend all evening dancing in my husband's arms. You know, I'm superstitious, Granddad.
Oh, sure. Honey, you know what they always say, you know, whoever you're kissing at midnight.
Midnight, you'll be spending the rest of the year with, I know.
This is great pie, Kristen.
Thank you. I just followed an old recipe, you know. I just looked around the apartment today and decided to do something really homey. You know, Brian, you done? The only problem with this apartment is that I get a little claustrophobic, you know, because it's so small.
Big enough to me.
Well, I was thinking maybe we could move into my apartment. What do you think?
You mean you haven't given that up yet?
No, and it's got all this space, a great view.
Well, Kristen, you better get somebody to sublet that place or something. That must cost a fortune.
It's not costing us a penny. Look, the rent is paid for a full year.
Yeah, paid for by your brother, right?
Well, Brian, what difference does it make? I mean, it's a beautiful apartment. It's got all that furniture. And
Yeah,
just
also paid for by Warren Carter. Look, let me tell you something. As long as I'm the husband, I supply the home, okay? Besides, even if your brother hadn't paid for it, I don't go for it. I don't like all that cushy stuff.
Well, tell you what, we can pick out someplace different. You can help me pick it out. We don't have to worry about the rent. I mean, come on, the trust fund Stephanie gave us.
That trust fund is not ours. That belongs to the baby.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Look, this place inspired you to make this meal, didn't it? And it was good. It's as good as Luigi's.
who's Luigi?
It's a restaurant on the corner.
Oh, really? I guess I didn't notice.
You see, that's another thing. You should get out a little more often. Take a walk around the neighborhood. You wouldn't feel so claustrophobic. You know, that pie is so good. Can I have another piece?
Oh, there is no more pie. There was only 2 pieces. Pie.
How do you make a pie with 2 pieces?
I dropped it? I dropped it, pulling it out of the oven. It fell on the floor. All I could save was just 2 pieces.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, I nearly cried. I mean, I worked so hard on that pie all day. And then there it was, just all over the floor, and I could only save just 2 pieces. Pie.
Honey, I'm sorry. This was really great what you made here. Thanks.
You're welcome. You know, Brian, I know that we said we wanted to wait and kind of get used to each other. But, I mean, if you don't feel too pressured, don't you kind of like the way that I'm dressed tonight?
Well, yeah, you look beautiful.
Well, see, I wanted to wear this for you before I got too big for it. You know, I'll be showing.
Yeah. I guess that happens pretty soon, huh?
Yeah, but this... I don't know how to say this. I don't want you to feel intimidated because I'm pregnant. It's still okay if you don't feel too pressured. Brian, I would really like for this marriage to be complete.
I want this marriage to work too, Kristen. Look, I'll tell you what. Why don't you just leave these dishes and we'll settle down with some coffee on the sofa and maybe call it an early night, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love you, Brian.
You want me to do the coffee?
No, I've got it ready.
Is this today's paper here?
Yep, today's mail, too.
What's this from the police department?
I don't know. I didn't go through it.
Oh, great. Probably some traffic ticket I forgot to pay or something that dragged me into court. Oh, wow. Hey, I've been accepted into the police academy.
What?
Yeah. I forgot all about this. I applied for this way back in September.
The police academy, are you sure?
Oh, I'm positive. It's right here.
But, Brian, you got a good job at the TV station.
No, Stephanie's got a good job at the TV station.
But, Brian, it's got a good future, that job.
But this is all mine, baby. Stephanie can take her TV job and, well, she can just take it. I'm so happy. No, I'm happy. I'm so happy about this.
But the job...
We should both... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to rough you up.
Look, Brian, let's talk about this one, all right?
I gotta call Keith. I gotta tell him the good news. I gotta tell him. Boy, today is gonna be a good day.
I don't believe this. A cop? A cop's wife?
Come by in the morning, Carter. Then I'll see what I can do. I said I'll see what I can do. Good night.
You know, Rusty, I think I have changed my mind. I don't think I'm going to stay for that brandy.
Sure?
It's late and, well, if you will not be insulted, I think I'm going to go on home.
Of course I won't. although I enjoy having your company.
Well, thank you.
Now, about that party. I want you to wear something ravishing New Year's Eve.
Rusty, I told you I'm not going to that party.
Of course you are. You'll have a wonderful time, too. I guarantee it. You'll be seated between Travis and me.
Rusty, I do not relish sitting next to Travis when Liza is on the other side of him. It makes me feel ignored.
Liza won't be sitting next to him.
Rusty, Liza's giving the party.
Liza won't be at the table. In fact, Liza won't even be in Henderson.